This could prove to be the Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. This fielded right at the goal line. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. You look at this Niner defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the #1 thing you have to do is hang your hat on something, create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmaker.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Here's Smith. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Smith. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Rolling to his right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A second down throw for Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Third down and 1. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Right back to Mitchell here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now Geno. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Van Jefferson, 44 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He's got Ayuk once again. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But once again, it's Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. On the handoff, Mitchell. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it? And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more. Purdy now to throw. And that is
Incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, here's Mitchell. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's Samuel. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
A give here to Mitchell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to get back to work with the rest of the 49er offense. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
fantasy.
Going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Shoves him aside. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run with Mitchell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Purdy. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about this. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Throwing now is Geno. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Now Samuel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. To throw is Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the 50, it's Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
128 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mitchell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Darrell Taylor. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to Juszczyk again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Mitchell again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And out now come the Seahawks. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. 1st down, here's Mitchell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Now he's into the clear again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, 39 yards. And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Smith. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Smith. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for San Francisco,